Which apps can you literally not live without on your phone at the moment?
I think Facebook and Twitter, because it's a great way of getting funny content out there straight away. And at the end of the day, I don't know why we say that in Essex, it's so annoying.
At the end of the day.
I can only assume the business was often done at sunset in Essex when it first started. I can hit it while I call it riding the hashtag. And as a stand-up, you really want to ride the hashtags, because if people think you're funny and quick, they're more likely to come to your show.
Yeah, but be honest with me, Russell. Do you ever feel intimidated by all these online comedians that are coming about on these digital platforms?
I would definitely say I'm one of them. So I just think embrace it, evolve or die, innit? But when I saw this starting, saw these YouTubers come through, one of them sat me down. He was only about 18. He was like, you should be one of the first that puts the camera on and does your stand-up down the barrel of the camera as though you're performing to an audience, even though there's no audience there. There's not many that come from my more traditional background that are doing that. So I was like, give it a go. It could look desperate and unfunny, or it might be something new.
Your podcast, of course, is really important because it does share out the positive side of things and talks about things that people don't talk about, but on the positive side. Now, do you feel you can connect to your audience more through podcast or through stand-up comedy?
Oh, absolutely no question. I love all my broadcasting work, stuff like this. We're not sitting at people's TVs or desks or phones when they consume this. We've got no way of knowing what it felt like. If you're a singer or a stand-up, it's instant. I can look into the eyes, I can feel the energy of the audience, I know exactly what effect the words have, and there is nothing like it. When I'm doing a podcast or doing something like this, it's a more intellectual experience. We're having a conversation, we're trying to have thoughts that are funny, provocative, whatever, then they'll go away and be edited and distilled. If you're speaking to 1,000 people going, this is what annoys me, and that wave is coming in, it's an emotional, visceral, animal type buzz.
So of course, where do you feel the future is of stand-up comedy being in this social media era that we're in?
I think the ideal future would be there is a conversation between both sides. So you'll have stand-ups coming through who have come through the traditional route. I mean, there's no way of skipping out doing stand-up in front of people. You could be the funniest person on Instagram and YouTube, but if you've never ever stood up in a pub in front of 30 people with rubbish lights, rubbish sound, and some people walking to the bar, someone ordering a bag of crisps, you need to practice managing that distraction. You can't really just be a legend on YouTube, fill up a theatre and it's going to be guaranteed you'll have a good gig. You might do, you might not.
It's lovely to be here, room full of British people. Give me a cheer if you're British. Non-British people? There's loads. We're in with a chance of a good atmosphere then, United Kingdom.